Don't use Ubers. Like, go to Smogon, go to where it says diamond/pearl DP, click on it, look at Ubers, look at the list. Don't pick anyone from that list. It's not difficult stuff.
I've really got to move past this. I've got to get over the fact that they brought it Uber. What's up, Herd Gang? Welcome to the Stampede. Today we have a 4th gen OU battle in the original Diamond and Pearl games. This is against Drago. I don't know if they still post YouTube content, but if they do, check them out. And with everything going on with the remakes, the lack of timer, the restricted decks,
the competitive Pokemon scene has been going crazy, and the timer is the key.
I wanted to take a look at an old 4th gen match, and for some reason I have one posted, so that's the one I get to look at, but thankfully it's on. I believe I was using Platinum at this time, so really excited to take a look at this one.
Hey guys, how's it going? This is Curtis here. Sorry it's been a while since my last upload, but just like everyone else, school and work has kept me pretty preoccupied, sorry. So I haven't really had a lot of time to post battles, but I do have a 4th gen battle here. Don't take too much time to look at the team preview just because obviously I didn't see a team before.
I really missed when we didn't have team preview. I thought the remakes would go back and remove that feature, but unfortunately we still have team preview. I thought it was really fun when you went in and you didn't know the team at all and you had dedicated leads and you had to like really predict if they brought something. I really enjoyed that.
Because it's his 4th gen, but you will notice he does have a Salamence, and like I told you guys in my previous video or a couple videos back, people do not abide by the gen tiers for 4th gen, so that is really annoying because like you ask them before the match, like, do you know the tiers? They say yes, then you assume you're playing by them, and then ends up halfway the match you're not.
Obviously I was very upset with this person at the time for not abiding by the Smogon tier list.
But anyway, you guys shouldn't have seen that anyway, so it doesn't matter, right? So anyway, do left with my Azelf. I switch out because I know most of the time if you leave it in Infernape, it's the fake out Stealth Rock set in 4th gen, or that's what I would use at least. So I just switch out in Zapdos, and then I see him switch out into Registeel, and I got into my Gengar thinking he's gonna want to go for Toxic, but he.
In retrospect, I probably could have gone Swampert there. If I get Toxic, it's not the end of the world, it's not ideal, but I think it was pretty common that Registeels would run Thunderwave back then.
Goes for the T-Wave. I was like, that's horrible, because I mean Gengar is pretty much useless now. I went for a sub on this play just because I thought he'd switch out, not having anything to hit me with, because I know for the most part they carry Seismitoss and Earthquake with Stealth Rock.
Gengar was so good when it had Levitate. It's still really good now, don't get me wrong, but when it had Levitate, it was just so good.
And then the status move, but it turns out he actually does have the Shadow Claw, and then I get Parahax on the Focus Blast, which, I mean, it's gonna play a part in a little while, but I'll explain that when that happens. But anyway, I just switch out into.
And now my Swampert has 401 HP, which I think is right. I need to check the leftovers number, but it had more than before. It was like 393 before, so I think it was around this time I started taking Pokemon more seriously, like with EVs and IVs and like trading for certain things. So I think that's why you'll see my HP values are more accurate.
My Swampert, because I know he can't do anything to me, and he can't even get Toxic because obviously he's going to be running T-Wave. So it's a great chance for me to get up Stealth Rocks. I obviously don't know his team yet. And seeing this Yanmega, I wish I would have gotten up Stealth Rocks in the beginning, because Yanmega is pretty beast, especially in 4th gen. I think he was like borderline then. That's borderline between UU and OU at the time. But anyway, go on Zap.
I wish Yanmega was in Sword and Shield. It's not in it. No, it's not. It's not in it. But I really wish it was. It's such a good mon.
Because I know I'm going to resist most of his stab attacks, and I'm hoping he's a choice set so I can force him out after he sees I bring Zapdos in. And I take it decently. I wish I would take it a little bit better, and now I just use Life Orb. But I do wish I would take it a little bit better, and now I'm kind of contemplating here whether I should go straight for the Thunderbolt or try and Roost up predicting a switch, but he goes for the Bug Buzz, as I believe I went for Roost on this play 1, keep my Zap.
So one thing going for the remakes is this game is just slow. Like the HP takes a while to go down, the animation takes a longer time. It's just so slow. I couldn't imagine playing this on like a 20-minute timer. But just like major points, because at no point did I ever think about the timer in Pokemon. We just played. So I really wish they would fix the timer.
Pokemon Brilliant Diamond, Shine, and Pearl were great, but bring back the DS timer. We need the DS timer back.
Zapdos alive for later, because Zapdos is a pretty decent physical wall in 4th gen. Like he stops Infernape cold. Gyarados really can't sit up on him, fearing the Thunderbolt. But anyway, I do go for the roost, like I said. Unfortunately, he does stay in, and I believe I go for another roost and just keep going for that. But eventually I'm going to be like, well, he's going to get the special defense drop or a crit, and I can't afford for either one of those to happen. So I actually decided on this play just go straight for the Thunderbolt and not keep playing around, because I actually think I'll be like right at half after.
The worst would be when you had like a Blissey or something in, and the HP was just going down so slowly. So definitely huge props again to the remakes for like fixing a lot of those just quality of life things.
Leftovers. I wasn't calculating at the time, but looking back and remembering, I'm pretty sure like I'm right at half. So that's not too bad because Yanmega's out the way. And Yanmega can be a pretty big threat, especially after a couple turns of speed boost. But anyway, just got into his own Gengar. I was like, I don't really have much to deal with this thing. I believe I just stayed in here to see what you want.
The sprites in this gen are amazing. Like, Gengar looks so good. I don't miss Hidden Power at all, but the sprite looks amazing for Gengar. So huge props to the original games for just the artwork. I think it's timeless.
Wanted to go for, and I believe it goes for HP Ice. I think it's Ice. I'm pretty positive that he went for HP Ice right there. And it's gonna take me out, unfortunately. I was hoping it wouldn't because Gengar would have died, but it doesn't die. So anyway, going to Jirachi here. This is my special defensive Jirachi, and I believe I went for the body slam because I kind of figured he wouldn't want to stay in with Gengar and risk getting paralyzed. Never mind, went for the wish. Just ignore me. Don't know what I'm talking about. But anyway, do go for the wish, and I can successfully pass it off to whatever I want to. I'm probably going to go back out in Swampert here because, I mean, he really can't do much to me anyway. There we go. Do switch out. There comes Swampert. Perfect. Like I said, can't really do much to me. And he did go for Thunder Wave, which is great. Probably should have predicted that on his end. No reason for me not to go out in Swampert.
Very confident. Just calling out what they should have done.
So obviously I can't one-shot his Registeel with a Jirachi. But anyway, he's going to switch out here. I believe I go for the Ice Beam, predicting him to go out into Gengar, predicting him to predict the...
It's funny that Machamp has been featured in both of these videos. I don't think Machamp was that overused if it wasn't OU. I think it was like an okay mon in whatever tier it was in, but it's funny that it's featured in both of these two videos. I think it's solid. I think it's really good though.
The Earthquake, but he goes on to Machamp, and I was like, this is going to be an issue though. So I kind of go out to my Gengar's fodder because I'm like, alright, I don't really have any use for you, sir, so you can go ahead, or ma'am, I should say. This is a female Gengar, so we're going to throw you out there. But I think he's choice banded with like close combat, so I was like,
it is a little tough watching yourself like 8, 9, 10 years ago. Even if it sounds similar, it just kind of feels cringy sometimes.
Oh, that kind of helped me there, but I get paralyzed. I was like, that's unfortunate. Like, that's just annoying. I hate paralysis. I don't know. I mean, I hate freeze more because that one's just ridiculous. But I mean, paralysis is pretty bad too. But anyway,
I still believe that if you get frozen, each turn you're frozen, there should be a higher chance of you thawing out, not staying constant. I still believe that. So maybe this is where my hate for freeze really came into play.
He does actually go for Shadow Claw, which is obviously the best play you go for, and I live it, and I was like, that was very shocking. I've never seen Gengar live a super effective hit from anything competitively. But anyway, I do get a crit here. The reason why I said the miss mattered before, because I think I would have two-shotted him, so I would have obviously if that one hit the...
Huge props to the original game for me hitting a Focus Blast through paralysis and getting a crit.
This one killed him. But I missed the first one. So anyway, goes on Salamence, and at this point I'm like, dude, he's an Uber. Like, I don't know what part of don't use Ubers, we're using Fortune Tiers, was it so difficult to understand. Yeah, I know it sounds like a thing to say, but it's not that hard to understand.
Sassy mumble. I think now I can be like a little moody sometimes, but when I was like even younger, very moody. Sassy mumble's the best.
Just don't use Ubers. Like, go to Smogon, go to where it says Diamond/Pearl DP, click on it, look at Ubers, look at the list. Don't pick anyone from that list. It's not difficult stuff. But anyway, he goes for Dragon Dance, and I got paralyzed again, and I was so mad. I was like, really? So you use Salamence and I get hacks? That's ridiculous. But anyway, he goes for Dragon Dance. He did take out Gengar because I was like at 2 HP. Even though I was at 4, he was taking me out. And Swampert luckily does live and is going to KO with the Ice Beam. So it wasn't too big a deal, so I wasn't too mad that he brought it because Swampert's a pretty good check to it, I guess you could say. But still just kind of annoyed because that happens like every battle. Someone bring like a guard
I've really got to move past this. I've got to get over the fact that they brought it Uber. We've been spending a long time on this.
Jump, rather being a salmon, like, oh, I didn't know I couldn't bring him. I'm like, well, I don't know why you thought you could, because we said no Ubers. But that's enough of that, right? So anyway, I stay in here, hopefully thinking I can live a shadow ball, but not happening. I'm gonna die, and he is gonna take some life for recall as I go back out into my Jirachi. I believe this time, no, I don't know what I go for in this play, to be honest with you. So we're gonna wait and see. This is a surprise. Iron Head, not too bad. No, I guess that wasn't a bad choice. He might have wanted to stay in, but I do get the Iron Head off on the Infernape, and I do stay in here. I remember that much because I thought, all right, he's gonna think I want to switch out, predicting the overheat. But I was like, I can live an overheat and then get a body slam off on him, I believe, or an Iron Head, one of the two. But I mean, I went for one of those, so we're about to see what I picked. Me, I went for Wish. Never mind. Don't just, whatever I'm saying, just ignore it. Don't listen to my
It's tough watching it back. It's tough, but we're gonna power through.
narration because I don't even know what happened. Even though I had the battle myself, like, I just ignore me. Anyway, go for Iron Head. Does a decent amount, and as he goes for close combat. And like I said, I think this is choice banded. I don't think he'd run a Scarf Machamp. Maybe he did. That'd be really strange. But anyway, I live with 3 HP, which was freaking cool. Like, that honestly, like, made me smile when it happened. And then I got the Wish off. I was like, that's what you get for bringing an Uber. That's exactly what you get. I live with 3 HP. And now his defenses are lowered, so now the Iron Head should take him out. So now I'm excited because Jirachi is doing work, though. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, gonna go for the Iron Head. Gonna take him out, I believe. Nope, don't take him out. Get a flinch. Like I said, listening to me is probably not a good idea right now. You should probably just watch and mute me. Anyway, go for that another Iron Head. He's like at 2 HP, so it's gonna take him out though. So I think he has his Infernape left and his Gengar left, if I'm remembering correctly. And here comes Infernape, that beast though, and I'm pretty sure he's gonna go for the overheat, and I think I can live it. So I'm like, you know what? We're gonna stay in, take it.
I don't know what happens after this. There's no way I live that hit. Just absolutely not. There's no chance I live this.
Like a champ on chin, and I think I live this. Oh, never mind. I don't live this? What? I thought I lived it. Never mind. Like I said, like for the 4th time, just ignore me because I don't know what happened apparently. But anyway, now I remember. Going to Azelf. This is actually my choice Scarfed Azelf, who's physically based. Go for the Iron Head, no questions asked. That's gonna take out the Infernape, and as long as I hit my next Zen Headbutt, I'm actually gonna win the match, which is great. So hopefully I don't miss. If I do, I might throw my computer. But since I'm obviously narrating this, I don't miss. I hit him.
I think I still say that, like when I'm upset, like, oh, I'm gonna throw my computer or toss my keyboard. I think I still say that.
And that's gonna be good game. So thanks for watching, guys. Sorry about the lack of uploads for those of you who like to watch my battles. I'm hoping to get another one up soon, so I just had a cool 5th gen battle right now using a new team. So I'm probably gonna start narrating that tonight, the 28th of September. Hopefully to get that up.
Absolutely not relevant when I had posted this, but really cool that I put the date in so I know like when this actually happened.
Also, if you guys have any kind of ideas for me to do a 100 subscriber battle, I think at one point I was really close. I think I'm like 94 now, so I think I'm still relatively close. Also, any ideas would be really appreciated.
Cool that I hit 100 subs on the first channel. I hit it on this one thanks to all of you, but cool that I did it once before too, way back when.
Thanks for all the support you guys have given me. If you have any kind of feedback, please let me know. The black bar thing, I have not figured out how to fix it yet. I'm using iMovie, so for those of you who know how to figure that out, hit me up. I'd really appreciate it. And that's all my time, so I will see you guys next time, and peace out.
Well, thank you all for watching that one. It was tough to watch that one back, I'm not gonna lie. But I wanted to see how the original games compared to the remakes, just in terms of how they held up, like watching games. So please like and subscribe if you enjoyed the content, and we'll see you next time. All right, bye.